The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to the unconscious. Sigmund Freud. Dream analysis is a foundational element of Freudian psychoanalysis, offering insight into the hidden workings of the unconscious mind. Freud believed that dreams are disguised expressions of repressed desires and unresolved conflicts, particularly those rooted in childhood. By analyzing dreams, psychoanalysts aim to uncover these unconscious thoughts and bring them to conscious awareness, facilitating emotional insight and psychological healing. Freud proposed that during sleep, the ego's defenses weaken, allowing repressed thoughts, wishes, and feelings to surface in disguised form through dreams. While conscious thought is censored and filtered during waking life, dreams serve as a psychic outlet for unconscious material, especially unfulfilled desires and unresolved conflicts. According to Freud, all dreams represent a wish fulfillment, although this wish is often hidden and transformed to bypass internal censorship. The process of decoding dreams, therefore, reveals not only the content of the unconscious, but also the mechanisms of repression and defense that shape psychic life. Freud outlined a structured approach to interpreting dreams, involving several stages. 1. Dream recall and recording. The first step in analysis is accurately recalling and recording the dream. Patients are encouraged to write down their dreams immediately upon waking, capturing as many details as possible: events, images, people, places, and feelings. Dreams are seen as texts to be explored, not literal messages. Minor elements or insignificant details may hold symbolic meaning. 2. Free association and exploration of associations. Rather than interpreting the dream directly, Freud emphasized the importance of free association. The patient is asked to say whatever comes to mind about each element of the dream, no matter how trivial, irrational, or unrelated it may seem. Associations provide the bridge between the dream's content and the unconscious. Each dream element serves as a symbol or disguise for underlying thoughts and feelings. 3. Identification of symbols. Dreams often use symbolic representations to conceal forbidden or distressing material. These symbols may be universal, water as a symbol for birth or emotions, or personal, based on the dreamer's unique experiences. Freud identified many recurring sexual and aggressive symbols: tunnels, trains, or snakes representing phallic symbols, houses or boxes symbolizing the feminine body. However, modern analysts also emphasize the importance of personal meanings of symbols. 4. Analysis of manifest and latent content. Freud distinguished between two levels of dream content. Manifest content: the literal storyline of the dream, what the dreamer remembers. Latent content: the hidden, unconscious meaning behind the manifest content. Freud believed that dream work, the mental process that transforms latent content into manifest content, operates through mechanisms such as condensation, combining multiple ideas into one image or event. Displacement: shifting emotional significance from one object to another. Symbolization: using objects or actions to represent unconscious thoughts. Secondary revision: reorganizing the dream to make it more coherent or acceptable. Uncovering the latent content through careful exploration helps the patient confront unresolved desires, conflicts, or traumas. 5. Exploration of emotions. The emotional tone of the dream is crucial. Feelings experienced during the dream, or upon waking, often reflect the underlying emotional truths the dream is expressing. The therapist pays attention to emotions such as fear, longing, shame, or confusion. Emotional patterns often mirror the patient's past relational dynamics or current inner conflicts. 6. Integration and reflection. Once symbols and associations are explored and unconscious meanings identified, the therapist helps the patient integrate these insights into their broader self-understanding. This process fosters insight, emotional processing, and ego strengthening. Dream interpretation is not about definitive answers, but about deepening self-awareness and fostering emotional healing. The role of transference and countertransference in dream work. Dreams often reflect the dynamics present in the therapeutic relationship itself, making dream analysis a rich site for exploring transference and countertransference. Transference: the patient may project feelings or roles from early relationships, parent, sibling, onto the therapist. These dynamics often appear symbolically in dreams, the therapist appearing as a teacher, critic, rescuer. Countertransference. The therapist's emotional reactions to the dream, and the patient's interpretation of it, can provide valuable clues. Managing these reactions with self-awareness and supervision ensures therapeutic neutrality and enhances empathy. The therapist must always consider the patient's personal context, life history, attachment style, trauma background, culture, and current struggles when interpreting dreams. Dreams, trauma, and childhood. Freud believed that unresolved conflicts from early childhood frequently resurface in dreams. For patients with childhood trauma, dreams often reenact or symbolically represent traumatic memories. Express unmet emotional needs or fears of abandonment. Reflect the internalized voices of caregivers, e.g., criticism, neglect, idealization. Interpreting these dreams carefully and empathically can help the patient reintegrate dissociated experiences, challenge internalized shame, and develop healthier relational patterns. Freud's approach to dream analysis remains a powerful tool for understanding the unconscious mind. Through techniques such as free association, symbolic interpretation, and emotional exploration, dreams provide access to repressed desires, early conflicts, and unresolved psychological material. In the therapeutic context, dream analysis also enriches the understanding of transference and countertransference dynamics, deepens the patient's insight, and supports the healing of early wounds, particularly those rooted in trauma and attachment disruption. Dream interpretation in psychoanalysis is not about reading a dream dictionary, but about listening to the unique language of the patient's unconscious, and helping them make sense of their inner world with empathy, patience, and curiosity.